I'm Eric McCabe. I'm in Skellefteå, Sweden, and this is my In the Bag. First off, I want to start out with probably my go-to driver. It's been my go-to driver for about a year and a half, 2 years now. It's no surprise, it's the TP Giant. I carry 2 of them. This one here is it's a little less stable. It can I hyzer flip it and it goes nice and straight. It's a great wind driver. And my other one I've got, it's a with the DD Owl stamp. It is a little bit more overstable, and I can throw it out there with a nice anhyzer line, and it always comes back. This is a great wind driver, even if the wind's not blowing. It's a nice, just an all-around nice disc. The Giant is from Westside. Next is something new that's in my bag. It is the King. I was throwing Havocs for a while, and I've still got a Havoc in there as well, but someone had mentioned something about a King being a little bit more stable, so I thought I'll give it a try. And that's the beauty of the Trilogy. The Trilogy lineup is there's 3 companies, which means there's so many discs to choose from, and I'm still finding new discs to throw. I've got a Deco Die one. This one here is a little bit less stable. I can do some really nice cut rolls with it, or very long anhyzer shots. And then I've got a VIP one with the Finish stamp. It is remarkable. I can throw it out there with a little hyzer line, maybe just a little flat, and I can even throw this disc at like 70%, and it just pops up and goes dead straight and flies for a mile. I can't say enough good things about the King. I know if you don't have a lot of arm speed, it's something you should definitely pick up. Even if you've got a big arm and you want to tone down your shots a little bit, the King is a great disc for that. Moving along, I carry a Lucid Trespass. This disc is more of a situation disc. I use it more so in the woods because it's a little bit less stable for me at big arm speed, and I also throw it for sidearms. So it's a speed 12. It's a pretty fast disc, but it's really easy. It's got a nice rim on it for me to throw the nice sidearm and get a good grip on it, and it's a good disc. Moving along to another new disc that's in my bag. It is the World. I tried the Worlds when they first came out from Westside, and they were good. They just seemed to be a little bit unpredictable, and I started working with them more and more, and since I'm out here at the factory, I grabbed a few, and I'm really happy I did, because I'm really liking the disc. I've got a VIP one that is pretty stable. I can throw it out there nice and flat and get some pretty good distance on it. I won't throw it if the wind's up. If there's any wind, unless it's a tailwind, it doesn't come out of the bag. And then I've got this nice blank TP one, tournament plastic. It is it's really nice. It's really grippy. It's nice, firm. It's kind of got a bit of a gummy feeling to it, but man, it can go. And I can throw it out there flat and probably about 80 to 90%, and it doesn't flip. It just flies on that dead straight line and then hyzers out. So the World's a great disc from Westside Discs. Let's see here. I've got a lot of drivers in my bag right now. Another one is probably one of the best discs out there, the Enforcer. Lucid Enforcer. This disc is overstable, super fast, really easy to throw. It's great for your big, powerful forehands. You can throw it out there with a big anhyzer line, and it's always going to come back. Probably one of the best headwind drivers on the market. I've thrown it in Kansas winds up to 20, 30 mile an hour, and it just holds. It's amazing. Disc's simply amazing. What else I got in here? Havoc. I've got a nice gold line Havoc, brand new, little domey. This one here is just basically wide open bombs. If there's any wind, it won't come out of the bag, kind of like the King. But if I need to get a little bit more distance, I throw the Havoc, nice hyzers, or if I need a really long range roller, I'm rolling the Havoc these days, and I do throw the Mr. Greeds, and I lost them. I lost the one I had in my bag. I've got a couple more at home, but anybody listening at home, if you have any of the Mr. Greed Havocs, hit me up, because I would love to get them, because they are my favorite driver. What else we got? A couple fairway drivers. I've got 3 of them. I've got a St. Pro, the Deco die. It's my most overstable. It's got a nice pop top. As Felberg would say, it's got heart. So it's nice and overstable. I can throw it out there flat and it always finishes to the left for me. Pretty good disc. Recently I just started throwing the Saint. Just picked it up. It's a little less stable than the St. Pros, but it holds a great line. It's usually I throw it anywhere from 350 to 400 anytime I'm not throwing my truth. Usually the Saint's coming out of the bag. The other one is my Escape, the DD Escape. This disc is, wow, it's so underrated. I know a lot of people, you know, don't throw the Escape or used to throw it, and I think they need to revisit the Escape because this thing is great. It's pretty fast. It says it's a speed 9, but it's closer to a 10, and it's just so straight. Rolls really well, nice and easy rolls, nice Anheuser lines, hyzer lines, very easy to throw. Just an all-around good disc. The last driver in my bag is a brand new disc from Dynamic Discs. It's our newest disc. It's not out just yet. We are releasing them at the Pro Worlds. We got a bunch of blank ones up here when we were at the factory, and I actually boxed them all up myself and put them on an air shipment right to DD to get stamped and then get to Pro Worlds to sell. It is the Felon. It is a very, very useful disc. Overstable fairway driver, pretty flat, not a huge rim on it, but man, it's great. Nice big spike hyzers, 9-iron shots, good sidearm, whatever you need. That disc right there, the Felon, is a must-have. Moving on to some mid-ranges. I've got a VIP Harp. I know you're saying to yourself right now, VIP Harp? Those don't even exist. Well, Tomas, he did make a bunch of them, and they will be out at some point. I don't know when because the weights are still trying to work out. But I throw the VIP, and I also throw the BT soft for overstable approaches. Usually it only comes out of the bag if it's very windy. Other than that, most of the time it just kind of sits there. Another mid-range is the Verdict. I've got a hybrid Verdict in my bag with a nice DD Owl stamp on it. It's a very good complement to the Truth. It's nice and easy grip on it, really easy to throw. It's overstable. It's never flipped on me. Just throw it out there flat. Most approach shots, the wind's picked up, that's when I'm throwing the Verdict over the Truth. And speaking of the Truth, I carry 3 of them right now. Got a couple hybrids in the bag, and of course the Lucid. It's such a good disc. I can't say enough good things about this one. It holds a line, pretty much any line you can put it on. If you want to throw it on a nice big Anheuser line, it holds it. A hyzer. Matter of fact, the event we just played right now was 9 holes to finish, and I only carried the Truth and my putter. So I can pretty much throw it on just about any hole. It's a great disc, and I thank everybody who supports me by buying one. Thank you very much. Moving along to a couple throwing putters. I've got the Sinus in the 0 medium plastic. This one is very overstable, more of a situation disc as well. Windy, of course I play a lot in the wind, so it comes out quite a bit at home. Nice and easy. It's got kind of a weird lip on it to get used to, but it's a great disc, nice and overstable. The next one is the Trilogy Challenge disc from Westside, the Shield. This one is in the medium plastic, But coming out soon, I know it's coming out in the soft, and I'm really excited for it to come out in the BT hard. When it comes out, I think it's going to be one of my go-to throwers, and it's nice and overstable. I can really crank on it, nice anhyzer line, and it flies pretty straight, or I can throw it on a hyzer and a nice hyzer approach to the basket. So the Shield's another great one. Moving on to my putters, putters. I carry a couple. Both of them are the hard ones. They are the McCabe Mercies. These two discs, this disc has actually been the disc I've been looking for a very long time. It doesn't have the big bead on it. It's nice, easy in the hand. It's not as overstable as the Judge, but it's more stable than the Warden. So it's a perfect in between of the Judge and the Warden. I have the 3 stamps out right now. I've got a couple more coming. I've actually got a medium Mercy coming out very soon as well. And I know a lot of people are very excited about that medium plastic. It's kind of a nice in between. It's not as hard, but not as soft. So it's gonna be good. Look for those probably here in the next month or so. We'll have those out. And yeah, that's my bag. It's pretty simple. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the course.